Hi everyone, it's Ray Goshi with you once again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time you're visiting, and if you're coming back, welcome back. I am, currently on my way to Edmonton. Actually had a load to Calgary this morning, and I guess somebody had a breakdown or something, and then they changed my load at the very last second to do a drop in Edmonton. It's got to be there tonight for delivery at midnight. Well, I don't know if they're going to deliver it at midnight, but they might load the other trucks up at midnight. But anyway, nevertheless, I have to get it there tonight, which should not be any issue. So that's kind of a nice switch. I'm not going to Calgary again, where it's -7, and yeah, it's not particularly warm in Calgary right now, which I'll say I'm not surprised. It's always seems to be cold in Calgary lately. So that's working. Just making sure it's making that crackling noise. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're going. And I just wanted to say hi to Janice. Hi, Janice. You wanted me to give you a shout out? I'm saying hi. Jen, Opal, Diane, and all my regular viewers on YouTube. There's so many names to mention. And I did get response from the last video I put up regarding the new camera angle, and I'm going to be using that. Actually, currently right now I'm in Merritt. I'm at Inks Lake, or actually Lac Lejeune, BC, but I'm at the Inks Lake brake check. What was that? Didn't sound very good. And I'm just heading into Kamloops right now. Figured I'd start my video here. Why not? You've seen it all the other scenery before, so yeah. So I'm going to take you for a little ride down the hill with the new camera angle. I had some people saying they really liked it, and they can't wait to see what it looks like during the day with the shot of the mountains and that. We're going to Edmonton, so the nice thing about it is that we're going to see a lot of Banff, or not Banff, Jasper National Park. So I hope you enjoy it. But let's take a ride down the hill into Kamloops with the new camera angle. Like I said before, it kind of gives you the perspective of sitting right there in the sleeper berth. If it's a little warm in here, let me know and I'll open the windows for you. Hey, why not? That's another nice thing about this camera. It has stereo microphone on it, a stereo microphone on it. So the other mic on the other cam, on the dash cam, it's nice, but it's a little loud sometimes. You can't really turn it down. But at least on this one here, you can control the volume on the mic on that. Which it's a regular handy cam anyway, so that's expected. As you can see, let me see, what was it? 3 days ago, this was all covered in snow. There was accidents up here on my way back up from Calgary the other day before I did my 36-hour reset. And I'm just coming off that reset. I was in the yard. That's where I made that other video and tried that other camera angle. This was all covered in snow. And now it's all melted again. So that's the nice thing about it. The temperatures are nice enough where if it does snow, it doesn't stick around very long. Right now it's currently 6 degrees out here. And for those of you that have never been to this channel before, I share my experiences on the road as a rookie trucker and what the Lord does in my life every day. Hence the name, Life on the Road with Yeshua, because Yeshua is my co-pilot. And it's a beautiful, beautiful day, and apparently the weather on the way to Edmonton is supposed to be nice. Forecast in Hinton, Alberta is supposed to be a little bit of rain, and the same thing with Edmonton, with temperatures of +7. That's kind of nice. So we won't have to deal with any freezing weather. So I'm going to attempt to drive right through, so I don't have to worry about getting there too late. According to my GPS, my ETA to get to Edmonton is 9 o'clock Edmonton time, 8 o'clock my time. So I do have time to maybe stop and get a coffee if I choose to. But we'll see how I feel. Might need to get out and stretch my legs. Yeah, right at that brake check here, this is a constant brake that goes all the way down. I mean, literally, you don't even need to put your foot on the accelerator the whole trip down. You just coast all the way into Kamloops pretty well. Yeah, this Coquella Highway between Kamloops and Hope can be a bit tricky. There's lots of hills to deal with. And when you're light like I am right now, I can rely on my engine brake to slow me down, to keep me maintained at a nice speed. The Kamloops brake check scale, and this is the one where you really need to get out and you pump your brakes like usual, get out and thump your tires and everything, because guys across the street, there's the other scale across the street, and they are always watching to see what you're doing over here.
On your phone? You heard what that equipment's for there, eh? Those guys talking? That equipment down by the ballpark, you know what it's for, eh? So it's the university equipment training course. How do you see how fast the machinery works, you know what's going on.
Even before there was a drop in the ocean, even before there was a star in the sky, even before the world was put in motion, you were on your throne. You were on your throne. You reign. Glory in the highest. You reign. Let creation testify your name. Every knee will bow and every tongue proclaim that Jesus reigns.
Now this is a good song.
Even before your hand made the heavens, even before the breath of all mankind, even before we had to be forgiven, you were on your throne. You were on your throne. You reign.
tell you something, there's nothing like doing this drive and spending time praising the Lord and enjoying all the beautiful scenery, especially when the weather starts getting really nice like this. Yeah. You comfy back there? I'll tell you something. Somebody had left a comment, and please forgive me if I don't remember what your username was, because I got a lousy memory when it comes to names. But he had mentioned that I look a lot happier, probably due to confidence and learning the job a little better. And I just wanted to mention too that a majority of the reason why I'm smiling more and I'm laughing more and I'm having a little bit more fun, and that's because my relationship with the Lord is getting stronger every single day. And you can see that by my expression, and his presence in my life is just growing stronger and stronger, and it's a wonderful thing. If somebody was to offer me I don't know, a lot of money, thousands and thousands of dollars, to give up my life with the Lord and do something else, I would decline it. Money could not buy what I feel right now. There's no way. And the Lord has been so gracious to me. He's been so awesome to provide me this line of work. I mean, I love traveling. I love driving. I love scenery. I love looking at all of this. I mean, and some people might think, well, you know what, you do the same runs almost every single day. Don't you get bored of it? No, I don't. Because every single day I learn something else. I don't just do the job just for the money or just for the, for the driving or the traveling. I do this job because I enjoy spending time alone with the Lord. And all of this is a bonus. I mean, the scenery, the pay, all of this is a complete bonus. You couldn't ask for anything better than this. This is what I've been asking for a long time, for an opportunity where I can grow closer with the Lord. And He's just added all of this in as a bonus. It's awesome. The other day I bought some green apples, and oh man, they were so good. I tell you something, ever since I quit drinking, well, I did quit drinking, but that was a long time ago. Ever since I quit smoking those cigarettes, everything tastes so much better. And I haven't had a green apple in years, and oh man, it was ever good. And I bought some more because they're so tasty. Oh man, nothing better than a green apple. A little bit on the sour side, but still incredibly satisfying. Propane truck. Yippee-yay. Fortunately, there's a passing lane coming up, so we'll try to take them on that. This drive to Edmonton, it's such a nice drive. The nice thing about it too is that if you have a heavy load, it's not bad because it's pretty flat. Well, it's not flat, but it's a lot better than going through Rogers Pass and climbing all those hills. The only negative thing about this route, there isn't a whole lot of passing lanes. So you get stuck behind a camper or a heavy truck that wants to do under the speed limit. You're stuck behind them for quite a few kilometers. Looks like a bomb on wheels, huh? Well, it is. Full of propane. behind me here. I'm doing a good 100 through here. I should be doing 90. No, he's not going to try to take it. Okay. Just leaving Little Fort. The water sure looks nice there, eh? Nice and blue. Oh, does that ever look nice? I'll tell you something. When the weather is just this beautiful, it just puts me in a really good mood. Oh yeah, I should probably show you what I've done here. As you can see, here's my other cam here, the way I've got it mounted. I've actually got it mounted on a pole here. And I've got it literally at head level, like if someone was sitting in the sleeper, so you're actually getting a view if someone was sitting here watching what I'm doing. That's the best thing I could find to mount it where there was less vibration, and it seems to work pretty good. So we have another 6.5 hours to go, so let's go. My way into Belmont now, and this is where it starts to get scenic. You can see more of the mountains, more lakes, and of course that'll take us right into Jasper National Park. And the nice thing about it is we'll still have plenty of sunlight to take us through there. Because this area here is so scenic, I'm going to take you for a ride with the other camera perspective.
Each month that include the monthly newsletter, special offers, and of course, the monthly resources automatically. And just for signing up, we're going to send you a copy of the Coleman Illustrated Bible Dictionary.
I'm surprised too, I haven't seen a whole lot of animals or deer.
On top of all that,
And this is usually the time you see a lot of them in the spring.
to spread the gospel.
Maybe they're already down near the river having a drink.
Now that's what I call the
It's better off that way anyway. I don't want to see them on the road because I don't like the idea of hitting an animal. Whenever I see a deer on the road, I'll slow right down. Make sure that if he does dash out in front of me and I do clip him, the most it's going to do is startle him. It won't kill him. says, "Welcome to Alberta." All of a sudden, the road got really bad. That's too funny. That's Alberta roads for you. It's like a carnival ride every time you drive through it. Now, I think I'm going to set my speed limit to 95. I think there's a little bit of leniency there. Yeah, that's just gorgeous, huh? These mountains look more and more different every time I go by here, just simply because the snow's melting and it looks different all the time. So hold on, I gotta get rid of some garbage here. I'll leave the music on for you. Yeah, the wind is shaking me around pretty good. Yeah, that is beautiful. Just gorgeous. Can you imagine somebody seeing that for the very first time? What their reaction is? It's breathtaking. It's still breathtaking, and I've seen it several times. Well, we're not too far from Hinton right now. We're on the double highway now, or should I say the divided highway now. And it's still really nice out here, 10 degrees.
Do you want to switch your camera, or did you want to...
10 degrees and very warm. I like it. At least it's warm in the vehicle. That's not too bad outside too. It's actually nice. Last time I came through here, this was a sheet of ice. Well, I'm about 264 kilometers away from my destination. I was just remembering that Angela, she's another girl that works for the company, she had a delivery east of Edmonton. So I just messaged her to see how she went, how her trip went, and how everything was. And she says, "Well, I'm in Edmonton right now until tomorrow morning." I went, "Oh, really? Well, that's where I'm headed." I asked her. She said she had a backload for the morning, and I went, you know, would it by any chance be the same location I'm going? And it just happens to be the same place. So I'll probably drive back with her tomorrow. She's a nice girl. I like Angela. Actually, all the girls that I've met here at Challenger are really nice. So yeah, that's kind of neat. A little bit of company on the way back would be nice. Absolutely.
blank, give Mark a call. He'll let you know the right way.
Well, I guess I'm...
No, Sunday is right though.
Blue, we're in Edmonton.
Gate call box. Okay. Guess I gotta... Well, at least they gave me a door to back into. I have no idea when they're gonna unload me. It could be midnight. I could be sitting here for 2.5 hours. Which kind of sucks because the only time I'm going to be able to take my 10 hours off is when I'm parked, unless they let me stay here the whole night. So, I gotta go find door number 11 and back it in there. That's not bad. Yeah, I'm getting a little better at this. Yes, sir. I owe all of that to the Lord. Gotta open up my back doors. Yeah, we made it here in one piece. Thank you, Lord. That's what I always like to say. Thank you, Lord, for getting me here safely. Because anything could have happened on the way. And my e-cigarette is just about ready to run out, so I am going to top this up. I hope you enjoyed the view from the Sleeper Berth. It's definitely probably something I'll use quite often. I'll even review the video myself and see if I like it, and if I like it, I'll definitely go with it. I'll use both cams, of course, but this one definitely gives you a really good shot at night. I mean, the other one, it's okay, but this one here just provides more of a just a way better shot at night, and that's because these cameras are made for that. So guess I'm going to, I'll let Angela know where I am and what's going on, and but I may not even get unloaded until midnight. So yeah, not much I can do about it except just wait it out, and go from there. Well, I'm really psyched. They weren't supposed to unload me until 12 midnight. It's 10:30 and I'm done already. I can now go find a place over at the truck stop and maybe even get a bite to eat. So I'm just gonna do some final paperwork here after I get out of this loading dock and head over there. Well, I got my fuel. The adventure continues. There's another Flying J at the Sherwood Park location. That's where I'm heading because there's nowhere to park here. And that's probably, and if I can't get a parking spot there, I'll just find a place next to where I got to pick up in the morning, and that'll be good enough. starting to get tired now. Jeepers cripers, man. Why don't they fix these roads? Terrible. Yeah, well, I've never been to the other location, so I don't really know if there's parking there, what the parking is like. But where I got to pick up in the morning is real close to it, so I figure that might as well be the best place to go. And if that doesn't work, well, there's no parking there, then I'll just punch in the address for where I got to pick up in the morning and just go park there. I don't care. Nevertheless, I'm going to get 8 hours of sleep tonight. I don't really have to pick up until 10 by the looks of it. Wow, how long is this train? It's a passenger train. There's people in there. That's very romantic. And good morning to you. It is 11 o'clock Edmonton time, 10 o'clock my time. We just finished picking up, I'm saying we because Angela is with me. We're going to drive back together. She just happens to be picking up at the exact same place I am, which is kind of nice. So have some company on the way home. And she's just finalizing some of her paperwork and we'll be on our way. It looks like it's probably going to be another nice day today. So looking forward to it. We were going to try to get all the way back to...
Okay, ready to rock and roll.
You guys are kidding me. Hold on 1 second. The stupid GPS. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Let's just go. Don't quite know what I'm saying. So before you did this trip here, did you just come off of a reset?
Yep, I did.
Oh, okay.
You didn't though, did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, this was my first one after my reset, yeah. Pretty well the same schedule by the looks of it right now.
Seems to be that way.
Well, right now I'm in Edson. Stopped here to grab something at the Husky. I was going to get a coffee over at Timmy's, but there was nowhere to park over there, which sucks. Probably won't see another Tim Hortons now for until I get back to Aldergrove. They don't have enough locations accessible for truckers. Not enough anyway. So Angela's behind me there, and we're just kind of driving together. She's a nice girl. I have good conversation with her. It's kind of nice to bond with some of the other drivers. Actually, while I'm waiting for her, I'm going to get rid of that smudge mark in front of the cam. Well, I'm back in Jasper National Park in Alberta, headed the other way, which always the view is even prettier going the other way. So I'll take you for a little drive through here. This is actually a really nice scenic area here. Yeah, it sure is beautiful out here. I'll tell you something, man, I never get sick of this view. I'm getting sick of this thing.
No, this is gorgeous.
Okay, we've got goats on the side of the road here, just on your right here, so watch out for that.
Okie dokie. I see one now.
Slow down. I know you like speeding through a 70 zone there, buddy, but there's goats on the side of the road. Slow the hell down, man. Well, we're back here in Belmont. Wants to rain a little bit. Temperature dropped to about 8, so cooled down a bit. But this is pretty scenic going through here, so I figured I'd like to get perspectives. You've seen the perspective driving this way. Now we'll get a perspective driving the other way through Belmont here. You can see all the mountains, and I got a ton of four-wheelers behind me just aching to get by me so they can go 105. That's it, boy. That's it. You passed me. Attaboy.
Are you allowed to go fishing in these bags?
I don't know. You know what? I think you may be able to if you had a park pass. I would assume you can.
Seen anywhere to load a boat though.
Yeah, I don't know. There might be some places you can do that, but I don't think they have them along here because of the train tracks. I don't know where you get even access to it. Attaboy! Run, run, run! Hurry, hurry, hurry! You're next! Hurry, hurry, hurry! Nice legal turn there, buddy. Everyone is in such a hurry.
Yeah, I know. during the day because it was dark when I went through this part.
First time through here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's a pretty sight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Kind of wish the clouds weren't so low, though.
Yeah, we got a wide load here. Yeah, I know. Just imagine that all melted. You get to look at that beautiful river. Oh, actually, it's a lake. Challenger driver. Well, right now, me and Angela are in Blue River. We're just heading south out of Blue River. We just stopped in there quickly, grab a couple things we needed. And we're getting a nice little rain shower, which is kind of nice. I don't mind that. I love the smell of fresh rain. It's been a good trip, though. I would have to say that spring is now here. Finally. So we're getting some nice wet roads, not snow. So we both decided we're probably just going to stop in Kamloops for the night and then continue on in the morning. Because by the time we get to the yard, it's going to be like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and no time to have anything to eat. And the only thing you'll want to do when you get there after that length of time is sleep. So it's better to stop somewhere and then we can unwind. Be in Kamloops probably close to 8 o'clock, 8:30. That'll give us lots of time to just unwind and get some sleep. I didn't get much sleep again last night because I unloaded, well, you remember when I unloaded. They unloaded me fast, but still, usually I'm in bed by 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock. So I drove around a little bit there trying to find a place to park at that Flying J there. So I plan to fall asleep early and get at least a good solid 8 hours of sleep before I continue on in the morning. And then when I continue on to Alder Grove in the morning. So I'll take you for a little spin this way. How's that sound?
Are you going 100?
Oh, right now I'm doing about 85.
away from each other, kind of the same thing.
Well, it's a good thing anyway, because if you're a little too close, nice high beams there, buddy. Yeah, he really needs those high beams on. It sure is dark. You get too close and you end up getting stuck in the tailwind and you're shaking all about.
Yeah, I'm at my distance right now, except you're moving away now, but this is why I like it. I can still see you. That's good.
That's good, good, good. Nice name for a park coming up there, Little Hell's Gate.
Is that from the other one in the canyon, Hell's Gate?
Maybe that's the daddy or the baby, I don't know. Boy, they got a lot of oversized loads coming through here today.
Another one of those plastic covered ones.
Yeah, this one's pretty wide here, right? Just look at that. Well, look at this timing. There's the passing lane. Perfect. What's going on here? Lots of red flashy lights. I'm at the other light here. I got caught here. Oh boy, there's a car upside down in the ditch over here. It's not even snowing.
Fantastic. I'm actually almost caught up to you then. We don't turn off this road, do we?
No, I'll go slow enough so you're there. You want to stay in this lane though.
Firefighters were leaning against the bumper of their truck.
Yeah, I bet you that's an impaired driving one, that one. How the heck would someone end up upside down in the ditch like that, eh?
On a beautiful day like this, I have no idea.
What do we have for parking today? What do we have for parking? We're gonna find some decent parking here. Oh yeah, look at this. There's tons of parking. Lots of parking. Well, we made it to the Petro Pass here in Kamloops, and we're just going to unwind and relax for the night. and I don't know, maybe grab a bite to eat or something, and crash a little earlier and get a little extra sleep. Definitely needed. Feel pretty good though. Not bad for driving 9.5 hours. It wasn't too bad. So I'm going to call it a night, and I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, how's that Volvo, Jay?
Boston Marathon terrorist attacks. The older one, 26-year-old terrorist, is still wanted. There is a
Good morning. It's 6:15, and I'm just about ready to roll. Angela decided to leave ahead of me, so I'm solo again. So I had okay sleep. Woke up at midnight or 3 o'clock in the morning. It's really funny, you know. I think I'm going through a lot of spiritual attack right now because I'm not dealing with any physical issues or health issues, but I'm getting attacked in my mind. And what I mean by that is a while ago, about 10 months ago or so, I used to get a lot of anxiety, even small panic attacks, because of probably because of caffeine. That also could have been a spiritual attack too. I have no idea, but I was right into studying the Word of God at that time, and trying to build my relationship with the Lord as well. And it also, I think, it also had a lot to do as well with I was drinking lots of caffeine, like Pepsi, and just lots of Pepsi, and I get these little panic attacks, these little minor panic attacks, and I woke up this morning and 3 o'clock in the morning, and all I could have is these thoughts going through my head. You're gonna have a panic attack. You're gonna have a panic attack. It's like, why am I getting these thoughts? And I go to the facilities, and I come back, and I'm like praying. Perfect love casts out all fear. The Lord loves me. And then I tried to recite Psalm 23, and said the Our Father this morning, or when I was there, or in bed, when I laid back down, and just relaxed and calmed down, put something on the radio to take my mind off of my thoughts, and I was fine, and I went to sleep. So I really think I'm under a tremendous spiritual attack. So if you could please pray for me that the Lord would provide me protection over the enemy putting these negative thoughts into my head, because that is mainly what starts off these panic attacks in lots of people. Stress, negative thoughts, all of this does. So I feel fine this morning. I feel okay this morning. But it's just bizarre. I think that's what the enemy's trying to do. He's trying to attack me in my mind. And I'm going to fight it. I'm going to fight it with the Word of God. I'm going to fight it with God's help. Hallelujah. All right, I'm ready to go here. I was going to have something to eat, but oh well. I might stop and do a Barley Max halfway up the Coquihalla Highway. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's only 3 hours away. So, I repositioned the dash cam, or not the dash cam, the high definition cam. but I need to plug it in. So that'll give me a bit of a different view. I figured that maybe I'll position it in a way, I know you can't see me right now, I'll position it in a way where you can actually see a little bit more of what I'm doing. See what I mean? I positioned it a little bit more where you can see a little bit more of the steering wheel, where you're literally looking right over my shoulder. So I'm going to make sure this curtain doesn't get in my way, and it probably will end up getting in my way, but we'll see what happens here. Hopefully it doesn't keep sliding on me and it stays where it is. So if you're ready, let's go. I was listening to the news this morning, and it sounds like the FBI in the United States have identified who the bombers were. Oh, I haven't woken up yet. I'm still half asleep. But I do have an apple up here, and I can munch on that if I get hungry. That always gives me some energy. The green apples I thought were an awesome idea because, man, were they ever good. Really tasty. I might even be fortunate enough to get through the scale without having to go through there. They might not even be open this early. Enough negative stuff. You know, I find too that if you listen to too much stuff on the news and check out too much stuff that's going on in the world and surround yourself with all this negativity, it will creep up on you. It really will. I don't believe it. Is the scale open at 6 o'clock in the morning? Wow. They just don't sleep, these people. Oh well. I got nothing to hide. Do you know what's funny though? I found that ever since I started driving these Volvos, that the transmissions on these things, the way the gears shift, they're always grinding all the time, and sometimes they don't go into gear, sometimes they pop out of gear. And I was talking to another driver that drives the same truck for the company, and he's like, yeah, I think they all do that because the transmissions are so worn. This is a 2010. You would think that it would still be in reasonably good condition. It's only been 2 years. That may not even be her. That could be somebody else. So many Challenger trucks around, you never know who is who. No, that's not her. Somebody having a nap. Also, I found out I want to get my amateur radio license, and I did an email to the Amateur Radio Club in Abbotsford. And apparently there's 4-day course, and they spread it along 2 weekends. Costs $50. And then they give you a multiple choice test. And if you get 70% or higher, obviously, you get your basic qualifications to use one of these legally. I mean, I have a license to use this radio, but just the trucker channels. I want to get my license where I can use any frequency on this 2-meter band. That way I can talk on the ham channels. If I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere, I can activate repeaters and get a hold of people. That's what I would like to do. And I'll find out how hard the test is, and if it's simple enough, and I might even get my daughter to take the test. Then I can put an amateur radio at home and we can talk to each other no matter where I am. I've always wanted to get my amateur radio license, but I never did it before because you required Morse code. And you know, I don't think you need that anymore for the 2-meter band, for basic operation of the 2-meter band. I think if you have Morse code, then you are able to talk under the 30 megahertz band. But I don't have the time to set it on. Maybe later on or something I might upgrade that. But that's my next goal that I want to achieve. I want to get my 2-meter license. So I probably will have to plan ahead for that and ask for those weekends off. Just tell them I need to study for a test or whatever, and it'll have to work out somehow. Anyway, we are on our way, heading towards Merritt. We don't have to go to Langley, thankfully, with this load. We just have to go straight to the yard. I'm just approaching the Merritt brake check up here. Roads are nice and dry up here, which is nice. Sunshine too in the distance. It's supposed to be a little bit of wet snow and rain on the summit between Merritt and Hope, but that's pretty mild weather. My dash cam that was up here fell down again. So I decided to stick it over here where at least it's in arm's reach, and I got to rerun the wire now. I don't know, for some reason that suction cup keeps falling off the windshield. It falls off at least twice a week. It just falls and hits the dash. I wish there was some way I can have it stay up there. I could use Velcro, but they change the windshields in these trucks so often. I'd be going through Velcro constantly. And I don't want to use Velcro either because it wouldn't be as sturdy, if you know what I mean. It wouldn't be as solid. Well, there's not a whole lot of room here. Probably most of these guys are sleeping. I wonder if I can sneak up here and I can give some crows some peanuts. Oh yeah, there's a couple of crows there. Yeah, I bet you half of these guys aren't even in their cabs. No. No, nobody's even in their cabs. I mean, this is a brake check, for crying out loud. This is not a place to sleep. Jeez. Unreal. just coming into just kind of rolling into Nikolai Valley. If you've ever seen the picture on my, I think it's on my Facebook page, you'll recognize this picture in a moment here. As you head into Merritt here, this is called the Nikolai Valley. Really beautiful countryside here. As we go around this corner, you'll see what I mean. You just take a look at the Facebook page and you look at this and you'll say, ah, okay. Does that look familiar? I guess you really can't see that yet. Oh, maybe you did when we went around the corner. I guess the only advantage to these these newer trucks is that they're a lot more quiet. I've been in other trucks where they're really, really noisy and you really have to yell for the person in the seat next to you to hear you. But I could almost talk totally quiet and you can still hear me. And I hear the newer trucks are even quieter because they have the exhaust underneath. The newer Volvos. All right, let's go. So we're in 6th gear right now. This seems to be holding me pretty good. Don't really need to go any faster than this. It's about right with the amount of weight that I have right now. Pretty foggy here though. Road is just a mess though, man. They really got to repair this. Yeah, it's holding me at about 60 kilometers an hour. That's pretty good. see guys driving, flying down the hill like that, just riding his brakes all the way down the hill. Not smart at all. What happens if his brakes fail? Then what would he do? At least when you're going this fast, if my brakes fail, I can at least gear down and come to a stop, hopefully. But when you're going that fast, good luck. Gearing down ain't gonna help you. Take another gear now. I wonder if this is a... Oh, that's still good, that bump. And I usually put my hazards on when I'm doing about 60 up or down a hill. Any higher than that, I don't have them on. So when I'm doing 60 kilometers an hour and lower, I always have my hazards on. That guy again. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Money, 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 money. I guess some people are just born with a lead foot. I've always been a cautious driver my whole life, even when I was... Well, I used to take some chances when I was younger. But when I was younger, even in my 20s, I was still a good driver. I always tried to keep the speed limit because I just didn't like the idea of giving away money. And I really cherished my driver's license. I thought it was a total privilege to have that. Probably because I walked everywhere when I was a kid. My parents never drove us around anywhere. You know, you have parents that drive kids to baseball practice and drive them to school back and forth. I never had any of that. I had to walk 25 miles in 10 feet of snow. No, I didn't. But I did have to walk probably at least 10 kilometers a day or more back and each way to high school. And even when I was out of school and up to the point where I got my driver's license, I walked everywhere. And when I got the driver's license, man, to me it was such a privilege, it was such a blessing. I did not want anything to tarnish it. I didn't want any points on it, I didn't want any fines or speeding tickets, and I did pretty good. I've been driving since 1987. And I've had 2 speeding tickets, and I got both those speeding tickets when I was 20. I haven't had one since. So in about 24 years, I have never had a speeding ticket or any kind of accident or anything, and I know that's from the blessing of God. When you have a license that clean, it's a lot easier to get a job in this industry. If I would have had a bad license or impaired driving or accidents, I may never have gotten this job. I'm really surprised I haven't seen Angela yet. But she might have stopped in Merritt. I know she had to make a phone call. I might have just went by her. I don't know. Well, we made it back to the Aldergrove yard safely, which is good. Got my pre-plan for tomorrow, and I'm going to be heading to Calgary this time to make 4 stops, and when I get back I get to take 2 days off, which I'm really looking forward to. I need the extra day off so I can do my taxes, So if I get back on Monday, I'll get a majority of Monday off, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I'll be going back out on Thursday. And I do need it because I've spent the last almost 2 weeks in this truck, and you go a little stir crazy if you're constantly surrounded by your vehicle all the time. You need to get out and do something. Today I took my daughter out for lunch. I went to Abbotsford, and that made a huge difference. Gave me a chance to get out. I got to see her. I got to pet my cats. And maybe the next time I'm at home, I'll show you my cats and you'll see why I like them so much. They're such cute cats. Never been a huge cat person until I had these cats. So I'm going to call it a night, and I'm going to say God bless all of you in the name of Yeshua. I won't be recording anything for my Calgary trip. I mean, I always have my trip recording, but I want to spend my day tomorrow with the Lord. And if something unusual goes on, you'll know. I'll make sure I post it. So, until we meet again, until our next video, God bless all of you in the name of Yeshua. Keep looking up.
There's no more